welcome to your 2025 State of the City. Please stand if you are able to and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. Ready? Begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Please be seated. So again, for those of you who just joined us, my name is Carlo Tomaino. I have the pleasure of being the city manager, and it is my honor to be here this evening with you. I have been serving now with the city of Signal Hill for 2.5 years, and I feel like a broken record because I say this over and over again, but it's the best job I've ever had and the best place I could ever hope to work. So thank you very much to the City Council for allowing me this opportunity. Before we begin, I would like to thank and recognize BMW for allowing us to use this wonderful facility. It's a really great space, and it's a great way for us to showcase our local businesses. Economic development is something that is near and dear to my heart, and something that is very important to the city of Signal Hill. So BMW, thank you for being a great local partner and a great local business. Thank you so much again. So tonight, you're going to hear some updates from our esteemed City Council who are here with us this evening, and I'd like to take an opportunity to introduce our City Council and special guests who are in the audience. So we'll start with our City Council members. We have Mayor Keir Jones. Vice Mayor Tina Hansen. Councilmember Copeland. Councilmember Honeycutt. And Councilmember Woods. We also have our regional representatives. We'll start with Christopher Perez who represents Robert Garcia's office. We also have Sam Waldock from Assemblymember Josh Lowenthal's office. Mia Hernandez Perez from Senator Lena Gonzalez's office. Jeanette Christian from Supervisor Janice Hahn's office. Battalion Chief Walker. Our Police Chief Brad Keneally. And our esteemed City Attorney Mal Richardson. I'd also like to take a moment to recognize our commissioners and committee members. I want to acknowledge that a lot of the work that we do is because we have dedicated volunteers in the city who give up their time freely to advise the City Council and work hand in hand with staff to make great things happen. So if you're here and you represent one of our commissions or committees, including the Civil Service Commission, the Planning Commission, the Parks and Rec Commission, the Sustainable City Commission, and the Diversity Coalition Committee, please stand or wave and be recognized. Thank you very much again. So at this time, I would like to introduce our Mayor, Keir Jones, for the official welcome and the official State of the City address. Oh, sorry, I'd like to recognize Dave Hopper, our City Treasurer. Thank you, Tim. All right, so once again, we'd like to welcome Mayor Keir Jones for the official introduction and welcome.
Hi everyone, I'm Keir Jones, and it's my distinct honor and privilege to serve as your mayor. And I'd like to welcome you to the 2025 State of the City Address. It's always a privilege to come together as a community to reflect on the past year, celebrate our accomplishments, and share a glimpse of what lies ahead. The past year has shown us there's so much to celebrate, and the next year promises to be one of our most exciting yet, with several major projects and initiatives lined up that will shape Signal Hill's future for generations to come. You'll hear about the city's progress on major projects, things to look forward to, and reasons to be proud to be part of the Signal Hill community. One of the most important efforts underway is our Opportunity Study Area, or OSA project. The OSAs are designed to explore new opportunities for development, working with forward-thinking partners and developers to bring diverse new businesses and amenities to our cities. This project is not just about development, it's about stimulating our local economy, creating jobs, and making Signal Hill a true destination for residents, businesses, and visitors to live, work, play, and enjoy. The OSA will also enhance arts and culture, which are deeply embodied in the fabric of our community. By blending thoughtful development with vibrant cultural elements, we're creating spaces that will encourage more people to stay, invest, and thrive right here in Signal Hill. Another milestone we're eagerly anticipating this year is the completion of the renovation of City Hall, a project that began in November 2024, just as we closed out our historic centennial year. This marks the first major facility upgrade in more than 65 years. Once complete, City Hall will feature a modernized workplace for our employees, allowing us to continue to provide the exceptional customer service our community deserves and has come to expect. For residents, this new space will create a more welcoming and engaging experience. Whether you're visiting the City Hall for services, attending a council meeting, or connecting with your elected officials, commissioners, and committee members, with enhanced technology and built-in capabilities, the updated building will help to streamline the way the city conducts business, ensuring that your local government, remain operationally efficient. And speaking of exciting projects, one of the ones I'm personally thrilled about is the new amphitheater project. Back in 2022, during my first term as mayor, my fellow council members and I proudly announced the award of a $5 million grant made possible through Senator Lena Gonzalez's office and the California Arts Council. Later this fall, we'll break ground on this incredible new amenity in the area just behind me at Signal Hill Park. This amphitheater will become a hub for community life, hosting enhanced summer concerts in the park, family-friendly movie nights, and it'll have a brand new LED screen, an amazing array of performing and visual arts experiences. From cultural dances and spoken word events to plays, live bands, and community presentations. This space will bring people together in ways we've never experienced before. The amphitheater will feature terrace seating for 250 people, inviting residents to not only enjoy performances, but also picnic, gather, and create meaningful family and community connections. It's more than a venue. It's an investment in the culture and social heartbeat of Signal Hill. Stay tuned for more information about the groundbreaking ceremonies and future grand openings to celebrate our new public amenities. A great city depends on great people, and I'm incredibly proud of the work our teams have done over the past year to strengthen and support the backbone of our organization, our workforce. Over the last year, we've conducted more than 50 full-time recruitments, including several key leadership roles: Chief of Police, Deputy City Manager, Finance Director, and Police Captain, just to name a few. These appointments reflect our dedication to hiring high-quality professionals committed to public service. In our water division, we moved swiftly to address critically low staffing levels through expedited recruitment and onboarding. And I'm pleased to share the team is now nearly fully staffed. In the police department alone, we completed 19 separate recruitments, a testament of our commitment to keeping safety and keeping Signal Hill a place where all feel secure. We also modernized our classification plan, revising job titles and descriptions in public works, community development to improve recruitment and retention in key service areas. We introduced advanced recruitment technology, allowing us to better target job seekers and compete for top-tier talent in an increasingly competitive market. But hiring is only part of the story. We also made major strides in employee engagement and wellness. Thanks to the leadership of our Employee Engagement Committee, a group comprised of employees who help to plan and organize events and gatherings, we hosted a full calendar of activities for our employees, from a health fair, employee barbecue, and mental health support services, including Bring a Therapy Dog visits, hosting yoga sessions, and even a summer employee concert, social, and baseball night out. We celebrated our amazing staff with quarterly recognitions, our Employee of the Year awards, and a week of festivities for Public Service Recognition Week. These aren't just perks, they're how we build culture, boost morale, and show our team that their service matters. Looking ahead, we're focused on revamping our employee recognition program, expanding wellness offerings, and continuing to explore innovative ways to market and attract the best new talent possible. We're also proud of our progress in workplace safety. With the development of our workplace violence prevention plan and the positive labor relationships we continue to foster through regular collaboration with our employee associations. What an exciting time this is for our city, and it's only the beginning. Tonight, you'll hear from my fellow council members and colleagues about the other important initiatives and efforts underway to make Signal Hill an even more thriving, resilient, and connected community. And while we're improving how we share information, we're also expanding how we listen and engage. And that begins with empowering our community to take part in our civic life. We're proud to continue growing our Signal Hill Leadership Academy, which gives residents a behind-the-scenes look at how their local government works, and more importantly, how they can get involved. This program builds informed community advocates, has already sparked volunteerism, board and commission interest, and even more important, future leaders in the making. New this year, we launched our very first Youth in Government Day, inviting local students to step into the roles of council members, city staff, and our department heads. These future leaders learn how city policy is made, how budgets are shaped, and how they too can make a difference. Programs like these aren't just informative, they are transformative. They light the spark of civic engagement early and create long-lasting connections between our youth and the city they live in. We are committed to continuing and expanding these types of engagement opportunities to ensure that civic participation in Signal Hill starts early and lasts a lifetime. One of the pillars of our community is the work done every day by our Parks, Recreation, and Library Services Department. Their mission goes beyond just managing programs and facilities. They are delivering experiences that enrich lives, support families, and strengthen our sense of community. We know that producing high-quality programs and services offerings are essential to community well-being, whether it's through youth enrichment, senior activities, fitness, lifelong learning, or cultural events. These programs ensure that every person in Signal Hill has access to meaningful, inclusive opportunities to connect and grow. This past year, we proudly launched one of our most impactful new programs yet. It was a free tutoring program for Signal Hill students. Thanks to the generous partnership with Signal Hill Petroleum, this initiative provided weekly academic support throughout the entire school year to 30 students in our city. These students didn't just show up, they showed results. Many demonstrated measurable improvements in test scores, classroom performance, all while gathering confidence and building lifelong learning habits. This program is a testament to what happens when we invest intentionally in our future. It's about more than just tutoring. It's about efficiency, equality, and empowering our young people with the tools they need to thrive. This is exactly the kind of public-private partnership that reflects Signal Hill at its best: collaborative, purposeful, and focused on results. Later this evening, we'll also share more information about an exciting new campaign that will foster a sense of even more deeply connected community and literally put Signal Hill on the map, no matter where you are. Signal Hill's strength doesn't come solely from our projects, our infrastructure, our public safety, or our economic development plans. Our true strength is found in our people, in the way we nurture our parks, recreation, and community programs, in the ways we engage with and communicate with our residents, in how we work together to ensure that Signal Hill continues to grow our future generations. Signal Hill is a city built by us, for us, and for those who call this place home for decades to come. Thank you all for being here for this year's State of the City Address. Let's go forward together.
Good evening, everyone. I got a mic. How about that? We have a great sound team here, too. I am so happy to be here in the company of our residents, our local businesses, our future partners, and our visitors. Welcome to the center of the greater Signal Hill region. It's truly an honor to stand before you and share in the state of the city. Serving as your mayor has been one of my greatest privileges in life. Every day, I'm reminded that this role isn't about one person. It's about the people who make up this incredible city. It's about the residents, the businesses, the families, and the dedicated staff who all contribute to making our city thrive. What makes our city strong is our collaboration. Every single decision that we make as a city council is rooted in what's best for our community. We listen, we weigh the options, and we move forward together with one goal in mind, ensuring that our city continues to be the place we all are proud to call home. Tonight is not only about reflecting on where we are, but also about looking forward together. And together is the key word, because the progress we've made and the challenges we will overcome are all the result of us working side by side. So thank you for being here this evening, for your continued trust and your commitment to our city. Together, we will keep building a future that's bright, resilient, and full of opportunity. I would now like to welcome Councilmember Woods to the screen as she shares an update on our city's financial outlook.
Hi, Signal Hill. I'm Councilmember Lori Woods. Financial stability is a critical component of any government agency, and in Signal Hill, we take pride in our fiscal prudency and resiliency. With a $38 million operating budget and another $20 million in this year's capital budget, it's important to have policies in place to secure our financial health and guide us in our decision-making process. Just this time last year, we adopted a new fund balance reserve policy. And at its core, this policy establishes 3 types of financial reserves, each serving a specific and important purpose. The first type of reserves are our primary safety net. This reserve helps us weather economic storms, unexpected emergencies, and other financial shocks without compromising essential services. Our target is to keep 75% to 100% of our general fund expenditures in reserve. And we're proud to report that this year we are at 88%. This is a strong position that reflects our commitment to long-term fiscal health. That means even in times of uncertainty, we're ready, whether it's maintaining public safety, continuing critical infrastructure projects, or keeping community programs running. You can rest assured in knowing that we have positioned ourselves to continue providing our community these essential services. The second type of reserve are our targeted reserves. These are dedicated to specific long-term obligations like pension liabilities, retiree health benefits, and insurance. Having these set aside protects our future budgets from unexpected spike costs and shows that we're not just thinking about today, but also about tomorrow. The third type of reserves are our savings for major future investments, such as the Capital Improvement Project Reserve. With more than 40 projects planned in this budget cycle alone, these funds are how we invest in infrastructure, improving streets, parks, water systems, and more. Infrastructure that our residents and businesses use every single day. Our annual budget serves as a roadmap that reflects the priorities of City Council, and it's designated to deliver high-quality services, expand programs, and invest in long-term community needs. The budget process focuses on tracking our dollars, but ensures that we meet our growing demands of our community and communicate City Council goals in real operational terms. It also ensures that we provide accountability to the public and that we maintain a structurally balanced budget that lives within our means. Last year, we initiated a strategy to reduce the city's long-term pension liability, which is a significant financial burden for many cities. This created an opportunity for our city to continue to pay our long-term obligations while also keeping a strong fiscal position to support and fund current operations. Throughout the year, we also report back through prior year closeouts and mid-year reviews to ensure that we keep the public informed about how we're doing and update them on any changes that may occur due to external factors. So working within these parameters demonstrates that we remain committed to our established priorities. These priorities include enhancing public safety, expanding our recreational programs to provide our vulnerable populations like our youth, our seniors, and their unhoused with resources they need, emphasizing our efforts to attract and retain top talent, maintaining our public infrastructure, and continuing to fund projects that will further support economic development. The budget tells the story of your city. The way in which we allocate our funding sources is a direct reflection of our priorities, which also reflects our community's needs. By establishing sound practices and having key policies in place, it enables us to continue to budget in a manner that promotes long-term stability for our future generations and also ensures that we have the appropriate funding to navigate through economic shifts that we may not necessarily be in control of. We not only remain committed to budgeting conservatively and prioritizing items that will create long-term positive impacts, but we remain focused on exploring opportunities to bring in new business and development that will continue to diversify our revenue base. Moving forward together, we are committed to continue to support a thriving, vibrant community that residents and local businesses are proud to call home.
Thank you, Councilmember Woods, for that financial update. And as she mentioned, we are extremely proud of the financial resiliency of our city. Last year, we hit a major milestone as the city celebrated our 100th year of incorporation. Today, we celebrate year one of our next century. Every decision we make impacts not just today's community, but we are paving the way for future generations. And to protect our future generations, we have to take care of what we have now. In a time where things change in the blink of an eye, Signal Hill is proud to keep our community safe, engaged, and informed. So much so that our City Council has made it one of our strategic plan priorities. Please join me in welcoming Councilmember Robert Copeland on the screen to share more about the city's effort to promote safety.
Hi, Signal Hill. I'm Councilmember Copeland. Public safety is at the core of who we are and what we do. We recognize that keeping our public safe and informed are essential to creating and fostering a sense of community and belonging. Over the past year, we've taken significant steps to rebuild our leadership team and invest in the future of public safety in our community. Importantly, several key leadership positions within our police department were internal promotions. Most notably, our chief of police and captain were both from within the department, an affirmation of the strong internal talent and leadership we have built here in Signal Hill. Looking ahead, we anticipate additional opportunities for promotions resulting from these new vacancies, and will continue to focus on developing and retaining dedicated employees within our ranks. We know that keeping a safe community also entails maintaining a sense of trust and continuity. Recruitment and retention remain top priorities. We recently restructured and expanded our recruitment team to help us stay competitive and connect more effectively with prospective candidates. This includes increasing officer participation in the interview process, boosting our presence at job and recruitment fairs, and stepping up our outreach efforts through signage, advertisements, and an increased presence on social media. When it comes to community policing, we know that there's no better approach than having our boots on the ground engaging with our community. We are proud to continue strengthening community engagement and hosting programs that create an opportunity for us to connect. These initiatives include Coffee with a Cop, ice cream socials at local elementary schools, and participation in the Special Olympics Torch Run. Each of these events reflects our department's deep commitment to building relationships and trust with the residents we serve. From a public safety and preparedness perspective, we've made significant strides. The city's Emergency Operations Plan, known as the city's EOP, was updated and adopted in June. The preservation of life, property, and the environment is an inherent responsibility of local, state, and federal governments. The city prepared the EOP to ensure the most effective and economical allocation of resources for protection of people and property in time of an emergency or disaster. Overall, the objective of the EOP is to incorporate and coordinate all of the facilities and personnel of Signal Hill into an efficient organization capable of responding effectively to an emergency. Since 2023, the city has secured more than $200,000 in emergency management grants, which have been instrumental in updating the Emergency Operations Center and providing critical training opportunities for our staff. Members from each department recently participated in a tabletop exercise to walk through simulated scenarios to better understand how to navigate an emergency situation. We'll continue to host these tabletop exercises to ensure that our staff are prepared to respond in the event of an emergency. Another announcement we're excited to make is the restart of our Community Emergency Response Team program in October. Known as CERT, this free, hands-on program empowers residents with the skills to respond effectively in emergency situations. We hope you'll consider joining or sharing this opportunity with others. Emergency preparedness is most effective when it involves an informed community that can work together with our city team. We've also received news that the city's local hazard mitigation plan has been conditionally approved by FEMA, bringing us one step closer to final certification and ensuring that our city remains eligible for future hazard mitigation funding. Finally, we've also contracted with a dedicated crime analyst who is working closely with our department to identify crime trends and shape proactive, data-driven enforcement strategies that improve public safety outcomes citywide. Together, these initiatives represent a coordinated and strategic investment in our people, our preparedness, and our partnership with the community. We're proud of the direction our department is heading and remain committed to protecting and serving Signal Hill with excellence.
Thank you, Councilmember Robert Copeland, for an update presentation on our public safety efforts in our city. And Councilmember Woods mentioned with our updated reserve policy, we want to make sure and ensure that we have what we need in uncertain times. The majority of our city budget is dedicated to promoting safety and wellness. This includes keeping our community safe, ensuring safe drinking water, maintaining public infrastructure like streets and sidewalks, and providing community-based programs that promote health and wellness. These are core priorities that keep our community strong and safe every day. But we're not naive and recognize that at times people can fall through the cracks due to circumstances that are out of our control. That's why we are proactive in creating programs and resources to be there before needs escalate. This approach has been especially important in our efforts related to homelessness. Over the past 2 years, we've maintained a functional zero homeless status, something we're very proud of. Through a collaborative effort that included every single city department, staff, nonprofit organization, and the county, we were successfully able to house individuals who had been experiencing chronic homelessness. But we also recognize we are not perfect. We may not meet every single need, but we're working at it every single day with care and compassion. Regardless of your background, your economic status, your citizenship, your belief system, all people in Signal Hill are supported by our police department, Parks, Recreation, and Library Services team, and our entire city team. So the city team is not recognizing themselves in this, but I'd like, first of all, our neighborhood engagement team to stand. And it started with one person, and they're being modest. Okay. The finance department is on the neighborhood engagement team. I didn't see you stand. Okay, so every department in our city is engaged. Okay, so if our commissioners and our committee members would stand. Because you too are integral in the success. Because it takes you being active in our community to see where these needs are and helping us bridge the gap. And a lot of this success has been about the communication. We had resources available, but we needed to connect people with it. And you were the next step, right? You saw the needs in our community where people were suffering and had a need. And you connected people. You talked to the city and we found the resources. And then the next key piece is anyone that comes to a city event, that participates in a Signal Hill nonprofit, that volunteers, that shows up, that believes in Signal Hill. And who are in this room believes in our mission to have care and compassion for everyone in our city? Stand up. Let's see it. I think it's a room full of care and compassion. And I know at your heart that you all share this, because the city manager has to settle me down a lot, because he's like, Kier, you care, we're working on it. And you have to know that the entire city team has that same level of care and compassion to deliver results to our city day in and day out. And when you see the video, you see their efforts, right? It's not that we're talking about this, we're walking the walk. And we don't talk about the micro things that we do, because these are very personal things in people's lives. We don't take photos of these moments, but we're changing lives. And it's really important. And you should be super proud of our city team, because they find the resources and they connect people and they make sure that they thrive in Signal Hill. So I'll get back to my script. That was my off-script moment. And I did it in the middle. We're almost done, actually, but I knew you needed to stand up so you could stay engaged, but I knew you'd remember that moment. All right. So your safety and wellness are a priority. Whether it's basic needs or larger challenges, we want to know that we want you to know that we are here to serve you every single day. We rely on your personal connections to reassure and encourage people to reach out to our city team when there are needs, because care and compassion are at the core of who we are and what we do. So now I'm pleased to now present our Vice Mayor, who is going to come on the screen and share more about the capital improvements plans that we have underway or scheduled very soon. So Vice Mayor, take it away.
Hi, Signal Hill. I'm Vice Mayor Tina Hansen. Our city is fortunate to operate as a full-service city, which enables us to provide our residents with the highest quality service. To do this, we also prioritize the maintenance and enhancement of our infrastructure, which is key to ensuring you travel on safe roads and sidewalks, have clean, safe drinking water, and enjoy amenities that enhance your quality of life. Over the past year, we have made significant strides in improving infrastructure, enhancing public spaces, and investing in the long-term well-being of our community. At 20th Street and Redondo Avenue, we completed a series of upgrades that make this busy intersection safer and more accessible. Upgrades include new ADA push buttons, 5 new traffic signal poles, upgraded crosswalks, corner reconstructions, and improved drainage. Across the city, we've installed 7 new ADA-compliant curb ramps in high-priority areas to make our streets more accessible for everyone. On California Avenue, we transformed 1,000 linear feet of parkway with new sidewalks, drought-tolerant landscaping, and tree cutouts, while repairing damage caused by past oil and grease exposure. We also completed the environmental phase for the Burnett Street Class 2 bike lane, a half-mile project that will connect sidewalks, improve trail access, and restore the roadway. And near the 405 freeway, in partnership with Caltrans, we installed a new 14-foot by 10-foot monument sign to mark our northern gateway and increase visibility of our city boundary. We also rehabilitated California Avenue between 28th and Spring Street, rebuilding 45,000 square feet of roadway, replacing utility pipelines, and adding new sidewalks. Additionally, 7 deteriorated alleys were also fully reconstructed, covering a total of 24,000 square feet. Our citywide tree planting program added more than 420 new trees, with another 600 scheduled by year's end. And at Panorama Promenade, we stabilized 3.25 acres of hillside to prevent erosion and preserve the scenic slope. These efforts help us to advance environmental improvements that will serve generations to come. We are excited about the upcoming beautification project that will enhance approximately 1,700 linear feet of medians along Willow Street between Dawson and Temple Avenue. The improvements will include the installation of palm trees, climate-resilient landscaping, and a modernized water-efficient irrigation system. The project is intended to improve aesthetics, promote sustainability, and reduce long-term maintenance needs. In February, we reopened Hillbrook Park, which received a complete makeover with ADA paths, climate-adaptive landscaping, a bioswale for stormwater, shaded picnic areas, and a modern playground. This revitalized park transformed the immediate neighborhood and has become a favorite place in the city to play and visit. On the water infrastructure front, we improved security and drainage here at Well 10 and began major upgrades to our SCADA water control system, which will be completed in spring 2026 to enhance remote monitoring and operations. And in planning and policy, we adopted the Civic Center Master Plan, completed the Facilities Master Plan, and finalized the Water Master Plan and Rate Study, ensuring that our infrastructure remains strong and sustainable for the next decade. Looking ahead, we have several exciting planned projects. We will replace the roof of the Gundry Reservoir, a 33,000 square foot roof of the city's key water reservoir and sand basin to improve its long-term integrity. Additionally, we will complete citywide roof replacements at City Hall, the Youth Center, and the City Yard, all essential city facilities. Finally, we are excited to share that the design for our new amphitheater is now complete, and the project is in the bidding phase. Construction on the new Signal Hill Amphitheater begins this fall and will be completed by August 2026. This new amenity will include approximately 1,000 square feet of dedicated performance space and 3,000 square feet of back-of-the-house facilities, including a changing room, restroom, storage area, audiovisual and electrical room, and snack bar. We are so thrilled to transform the way we experience performing arts in our city and look forward to this new community gathering space. Together, these projects reflect our commitment to safety, sustainability, and quality of life, and they represent the ongoing investment in the future of Signal Hill.
Yay, thank you, Vice Mayor Hansen, for that update on our infrastructure. And as of yesterday, we have just confirmed that we have officially received our permit to operate Well 10, a process that has taken years to happen. So I want to thank and congratulate our Public Works team. Yay, thank you for your hard work and persistence. As we come to our final video of our State of the City update, I want to circle back on something I mentioned in the introduction, our Opportunity Study Area. In this segment, you'll learn more about the OSA project, which will play a critical role in shaping the future of our city for generations to come. This is one of the most forward-looking initiatives that not only ensures that we meet today's needs, but we're also planning wisely for tomorrow. So with that, I'll welcome Councilmember Charlie Honeycutt to the screen.
Hi, Signal Hill. I'm Councilmember Charlie Honeycutt. Economic development is central to our city's long-term prosperity and quality of life. A strong local economy creates jobs, attracts investment, and generates resources needed to deliver high-quality services. Signal Hill is ideally positioned for business success. We're centrally located near major transportation corridors, the Port of Long Beach Airport and LAX, and major tourist attractions that are just minutes away. These amenities make Signal Hill highly accessible to regional and national markets. Combined with our proactive and business-friendly approach, we offer a unique advantage for companies looking to expand or relocate. One of the most important efforts underway is the Opportunity Study Areas initiative known as the OSA. The OSA is a multi-year project designed to drive redevelopment and growth in underutilized parts of our city. The purpose of the OSA project is to assess future land use opportunities that will turn underutilized land into engines for future economic development, job creation, housing opportunities, and vibrant mixed-use communities while diversifying the city's tax base for years to come. The OSA is divided into 3 areas north of Willow and includes older industrial properties, vacant lots, underdeveloped parcels, and sites with expansive storage yards, many of which face challenges such as outdated infrastructure, the need for environmental cleanup, or small lot sizes that require consolidation for viable redevelopment. We partnered with Placeworks, a well-regarded consulting firm, to complete a comprehensive economic analysis to quantify the market demand for development in 3 proposed OSAs. This analysis was the first step in a process that will finalize the OSA boundaries, prepare a generalized plan for their future, and establish zoning mechanisms that will incentivize development. The economic analysis found that the creation of a central business district should serve as the heart of the OSA. This mixed-use hub would bring together high-tech R&D and office space with modern housing, retail, and public gathering areas. The study also identified opportunities for hotel development to serve both business and leisure travelers, capitalizing on Signal Hill's prime location and accessibility. Housing is envisioned as a key component of the OSA. There's a common adage, retail follows rooftops, meaning retailers seek areas with population growth. Housing is one of the most effective ways to increase land value by adding density. A mix of residential and commercial uses will create an attractive, vibrant core that draws people and investment. One specific OSA location under review is city-owned land on Spring and Atlantic. This 13-acre site has the potential to bring together high-tech office and research and development space, modern housing, retail, and vibrant public gathering areas that are envisioned in the OSA. Within minutes of the 405, its prime location, substantial size, and development flexibility position this site as a powerful catalyst for economic growth, job creation, and community revitalization. Another project that will bring additional housing units to Signal Hill is the Town Center Northwest project, a new residential townhome development with a capacity of 267 housing units that will add high-quality housing to the heart of Signal Hill. Located on Willow between Cherry Avenue and Walnut Avenue, this project will help support nearby retail, increase land value, and advance the city's live, work, play vision. Workforce housing plays a critical role in ensuring that Signal Hill remains inclusive and accessible for residents of all income levels. The Walnut Bluff Housing Project, a development project by National Corps, is a 90-unit community that will provide much-needed workforce housing while integrating attractive design and amenities that enhance the surrounding neighborhood. We are also making progress with the city's long-range property management plan and addressing city-owned vacant property for redevelopment. Located on Cherry and 27th Street, the city is working to transform a vacant 2-acre property into a vibrant new retail center, strengthening the Cherry commercial corridor and expanding shopping and dining choices for the community. And while we have made strides in bringing new development and economic opportunities, we also remain focused on showcasing, promoting, and helping our existing business community thrive. The Spotlight on Small Business initiative highlights small businesses through a professionally produced video that introduces the owner, shares their story, and showcases their products or services. This program has been a tremendous success, helping residents discover local businesses and strengthening ties with the business community. This year alone, we featured Mia's Cafe and Naga Cafe, and in the coming months, look for features on the Wine Country, Tanuki Curry House, and Reed Jewel. In collaboration with the Signal Hill Chamber of Commerce, we introduced a Shop Local initiative through the Open Rewards program. With an initial $10,000 investment last year, the program generated more than 1,400 users and more than $75,000 in economic impact, directly supporting small businesses in our community. This year, we're investing another $10,000 to keep the momentum going. We are also excited to share that Audi Fletcher Jones is participating in the Shop Local program and contributing $3,500 in local dining rewards to their customers, which is an innovative way to support restaurants and keep spending in Signal Hill. While not every site will change overnight, our strategic planning ensures that redevelopment is coordinated, well-designed, and beneficial to the community. From high-tech R&D facilities, hotel opportunities, modern manufacturing and office space, to thriving small business, affordable housing, and innovative Shop Local programs, Signal Hill is building a strong, sustainable future.
During my time as mayor, I've always felt that one of the most important responsibilities I have is fostering a sense of community, a sense of camaraderie, belonging, inclusion. I believe this is critical for any organization, but especially for a city like Signal Hill. We are small, we are close-knit, and in many ways, everyone knows everyone here in some shape or form. That closeness is reflected in how we operate your local government. We're not a large bureaucracy with roadblocks and red tape. We're responsible. We move things forward quickly. We are responsive, and we make sure residents and businesses have the resources they need. At the same time, we take great pride in our parks, our leisure programs, and our recreational activities. These are not just services, they're opportunities for us to come together, build relationships, and foster the sense of community that makes Signal Hill unique. You see it in the way we support development in our city, complete major projects like road improvements and water infrastructure, and continue to enhance the quality of life here. You will see it in our public safety. Signal Hill is a place where public safety isn't just a service, it's personal. You know your chief of police. You know your law enforcement officers. You can trust that sense of safety and belonging. And at the heart of it is transparency. We don't hide information. We want to be forthright and open in everything we do. Over the past several months, we've been asking ourselves, how can we further strengthen our sense of community and connection? And out of that conversation, we are proud to introduce the We Are Signal Hill campaign. This campaign is about celebrating who we are as a community, the people, the stories, the values, the spirit that makes Signal Hill a special place to live, work, and thrive. To kick things off, we have a short video for you that captures the heart of this campaign and tells the story of who we are. So please join me in watching the video. All right, did that video capture what makes Signal Hill unique? Okay, the campaign is not about what we put together tonight. It's about all of you. Our We Are Signal Hill campaign is designed to encourage our residents, our businesses, employees, and visitors to share their stories. Whether you're at one of our events, taking part in a city program, enjoying one of our services, we want you to take photos, post them on social media, share them with your friends, and even send them to our city staff. By doing that, you shall help share the diversity of our community, the things we have in common, the things that make each one of us unique. It's about celebrating both our differences and our shared identity. We Are Signal Hill is about lifting up our local businesses, encouraging visitors, and promoting tourism. It's about showcasing the very fabric of our city. Every resident, every family, every business, every employee, every visitor, and everyone who passes through our streets. And when we travel, when we are across the state, across the country, across the world, we want Signal Hill to travel with us. We want people to be proud to say, I am from Signal Hill. We want to see your photos, your video clips, your stories. We want to show people that we're bigger than our 2.2 square miles. Signal Hill's impact transcends boundaries and even crosses continents. So, whether you're at home Saturday, enjoying the beautiful views from the hilltop, or at the local school, cheering your kids on at a soccer game, or volunteering at an event here in town, you're making an impact, and I want you to share it with the world. We want you to share those moments. That is what We Are Signal Hill is all about. So they're passing out the stickers. We're going to have more things throughout the year. But we want you to proudly display the We Are Signal Hill sticker and help share it and help us get this campaign going. So you'll start seeing it at our city booths, at our events, on social media, and across all of our communications platforms. But most importantly, like in all things that we do, we need your participation because clearly, together, we all achieve more. And that's what makes Signal Hill special. We work together. We ask that you join us in promoting this campaign, share it with your family, your friends, your neighbors, and make sure wherever you go, Signal Hill goes with you. So I want to thank you again for joining us tonight, for being engaged, for caring about your city, and for allowing me the privilege to serve as your 2025 mayor. So enjoy your rest of your evening, get home safely, and remember, we are Signal Hill.